free of charge, but free of FCC regulation.
Thank you for your support of the Detroit Cast.
Oh, there it is.
And without further delay, it's showtime. Please welcome the Detroit Cast. Here are your hosts, Mike and Jay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Detroit Cast. Mike and Jay. Shalom, Biggie. Hello, Jay.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Jay. God, Jerry. How are you, my friend?
I'm well, quite well, Mike. I enjoyed your air guitar to open the show.
Did you? I did a little air drumming, too.
Did you?
Yeah.
I missed that, but I saw the guitar. It was sweet, not
I just love
douchey
that.
at all.
Yeah, I know. You're not a big air guitar fan.
I'm not
so you're
an
not
air
gonna,
guitar fan.
We're not going to see you at the Air Guitar World Championships.
No, I know that happens.
It does
There actually is one.
It's actually embarrassing as shit. We talk about nerds, you know, like our Cube video. It's like those guys might be the biggest nerds.
Woo.
Going out there and air guitaring solos on stage in front of a crowd. Wow. See if you can get video really quick, E, of being like Air Guitar World
Like
Championships.
leaning way back and just...
Dude, there used to be this
making
band.
rock star faces.
Oh, yeah.
There used to be this band that would come to when I would go to NASCAR at this campground, and they would have this just local band that would come every year called Farmer's Tan. But it was
Kind of a sweet name.
Yeah.
it's not bad. But me and my buddy though.
Honestly.
It's redneck as shit.
Well,
though.
I like it, though.
Yeah.
Well, dude, it's literally just these dudes in a band, and they're playing in your campground, so you can just
perfect.
Right,
Yeah.
we just pull up our our
Great
case
spot for them.
case of beers to the fucking thing.
yeah.
But
Crow
me-
flies,
Me
go.
and I'm trying to, and you keep interrupting me. I would have got to it 5 minutes ago. But me and my buddy Mickey would get drunk as shit, and we would fucking like hardcore start air guitaring to the point where we would clear out a circle and start like fucking like.
I've seen E sort of dance on his own. You know, we've seen
Yeah.
videos of that,
Oh, yeah.
like him about to have a body high at a EDM fest.
Sure,
So I can imagine the same sort of movement. You know,
It's surprising
Just
he
oblivious.
hasn't been filmed by random people and
Yeah.
posted. There should be videos all over the net.
Speaking of that,
I'm-
Jesus, you went to MIS this weekend.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How'd that go? And were there not listeners involved? Usually you see
I
some guys
actually
out there, right?
sat with a listener for some of the ARCA race on Friday.
Well, listener, why don't we have video of Isa sitting next to you being stupid?
Yeah.
I got pretty drunk. But actually, you know, I must look like a moron. You want to hear? Here's what happened for that, by the way. I went to the race. I just like going to see these auto races still, but I didn't have anyone. It was last minute. The weather looked like it was going to be shit, so I went by myself essentially. And so like I did have a listener that sat with me through some of this ARCA race. But then after that, it's just me going back to the campground and then back to this after party by myself. I thought about it afterwards, dude. I must have looked like such a fucking loser.
You could say that about yourself any day, though. Anyway.
No,
Yeah,
but there's
it's fair.
time. But there's
Fair point.
Don't be tough. on
no,
yourself.
there's times when even I realized that it must have looked worse than others because I was at this thing that goes like in this other campground. It goes to like 2 a.m. and it's like a DJ and you do like paint party shit. But like I'm drunk and I'm just by myself. So I'm just jumping around and shit. And like,
See, if you're a listener and you run into Isis in this sort of environment, you have to film some of that and send it to us.
It's a filmable moment. All of them are.
It's a requirement as a listener.
Didn't he get shit-faced when he was young? I don't know why I'm asking you because he's sitting right here. But
Because he's a liar.
Yeah, that's true.
He may not be truthful. Go ahead and ask me.
But didn't he like get shit-faced at a race or something and pass out like in the
Yes,
concourse?
in the concourse.
on the way to the bathroom.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Young Isis.
Just fucking sprawled out on the concourse.
Honestly, it's so ridiculous. I've been telling that story recently at open mics, and it's so ridiculous just because of the fact that like try that at a Lions game. Try going to a Lions game, walking to the bathroom and passing out on the way on the floor,
In
and
the concourse,
see
yeah.
where
Go
how
on.
that ends up. Where like whether it's a ticket or
Yeah.
arrest, obviously a drunk tank.
You got a little, like, just on your way now, son, on your way.
They just made me sign a piece of paper saying that if they saw me again, I'd be in trouble.
Okay.
I was no shoes, just in the middle of the freaking floor on the way to the bathroom.
Hell yeah,
And it's like-
NASCAR, hell yeah.
But
Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue.
no, I know that I know that I'm a moron, but I mean, there's just times where I understand that it's more so. And my point is on Friday when I'm by myself at this DJ kind of thing, and I'm just drunk.
I just don't get the by myself part.
I want to go.
I know, but it's just the thought of leaving the house to go to an event by myself is just like, there's not a chance. I would ever do that.
But you, dude. I mean, no, this isn't even a slight. But you and me are obviously very, very different. And I know a lot of
Thank
people.
God.
No, I know. Okay,
I know.
well, you like leaving events early. I don't leave shit early if I go. I mean, I just don't. I
Traffic.
go to.
You might get hung up with traffic. You know what I mean?
You're that guy who gets out, and then once you get out, you
know
gotta
what
get
it is,
back.
dude? I went to so many concerts for work that it got to a point where it's just like when I was a kid, I'd stay and
I know,
do
but
encores and stuff, but once you go to so many of them,
well, I'm not going to
200
compete
at Joe Louis Arena alone, I think.
At least.
thousands.
Yeah.
I thought you said.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to compete with the level that you've been to. I guess I won't say that, but I've been to a lot of events myself, dude, and I just don't leave early to things, and I'll go by myself if I have to. So,
Gentlemen, before we bear down and watch the air guitar finals,
Yeah.
I have to say insurance. We all need it. Most of us don't even know what kind of coverage we have or who provides it. Let fellow TDC listener Brent Wasik from Wasik Insurance Services change all that. Brent has over 30 years in the business. He offers all types of insurance coverage: auto, home, health, life, business, commercial, and more. Call Brent Wasik at 734-455-1900 and get a free, no-obligation quote today. Again, that's 734-455-1900.
You're familiar with the Windhammer, right?
He's one of the best.
Yeah,
Rob
I think he was a
Weikart.
Yeah, I believe he's a world champ. 2014 air guitar world champs.
So he's wearing leather pants.
Great start. Are those leather or those jeans?
No, they're chaps, right?
He's got leather chaps.
over
Yes,
some sweet jeans.
Yep, shirtless, obviously.
Of course.
Killer beard, and wristbands. And let's see him rock this shit out. The Air Guitar World Championships.
Holy shit, man!
hell yeah.
God bless him.
Imagine standing next to this dude at a concert. Like, I wouldn't watch Pantera. Like, I would be so focused on Windhammer, period. Like, I'm watching Windhammer all night long.
There's a decent crowd for this. When you saw that crowd shot, it wasn't like they were like. I mean, maybe there's something else going on. I don't know, but the face.
This is so absurd.
All right, we see what Windhammer can do. Can we find another guy?
Yeah.
He's got the big W on his belt buckle and everything.
Hell yeah, for Windhammer.
I want something to compare him to. Is this
Yeah.
like top notch, or is there somebody who blows him
I gotta
away?
tell you, man, I'm not crazy about his air guitar. It's the Ginger Assassin.
This one?
No, the one right below it, the Ginger Assassin. I'm assuming he's a redhead. Down, there you go. Is that one of them? Yeah, this is 2017.
Okay, so this is. Here we go. He's a
hell
ginge.
yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah, he is.
He's wearing a jean jacket cut
Vest?
into a vest. No shirt underneath.
Is he wearing a thong, dude? I thought I saw.
What a showman! What a showman!
Yeah, it's quite a display.
He's connecting with the crowd,
Yeah.
He's got the mouth agape.
Now, I don't know how to play the guitar, so my question is, does this look like he's actually simulating play the guitar, or is it...
He does better than Windhammer.
Well, he's
Because when I hear
showmanship.
guitar, it's basically
Yeah.
just, I don't even know what I'm doing. I just kind of put my two hands out.
I think if you ask who's connected with the crowd more, Windhammer or the Ginge?
Oh, the
Not
Ginger.
even
Let
close.
dust go down.
Yeah. He's got, that's not a thong. He's got a fanny pack. Of course, this guy has a fanny pack around his waist. Fuck yes. Go get it, Ginge. Get it.
My God, the energy.
Dude, why isn't the crowd, like, going ape shit?
Mesmerized? I don't know.
You think so? Yeah, that's fair. He should dive into the
Hypnotized.
crowd.
Wow.
Wow.
So that's the champ from last year, huh?
I guess, yeah. Yeah. Deservedly so. Excellent performance.
Well,
Excellent.
you got a lot of work to do, dude, in the opening. If
Dude, I think I could fucking, honestly,
please
I think.
don't. Please don't.
If I
would love for
like,
that
I
to
could
stop.
do it and look sweet, but I don't think I could, like, when they go, let's hear it for your next competitor, Mike Walter. I'd be like, nah, I can't walk on the stage. I just can't do it, guys. I'm sorry. Because I don't think I could make, like, those faces and kicks and jumps.
Yeah, it's a lot of facial expression.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, God, dude, it's driving me nuts. Pants is outside again. Just on a murder spree.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I don't know how to get him to drop a chipmunk when it's got it.
That's why you called me upstairs.
Yeah, I wanted you to check it out.
Jay, come on up. No, you wanted me to get the chipmunk out of
I
Pants'
wanted
mouth.
you to see it.
No,
for
you
one.
said that.
Yeah.
Come get this rodent out of Pants'
Well,
mouth.
I might have
I'm
said
like,
that
no,
afterwards.
no.
Yeah, I can't believe you wouldn't want to come see it, though.
I mean, Why?
Nothing? No.
No.
He's got a fucking animal in his mouth, and I'm like, oh, that thing's alive still. And I'm screaming, drop it, drop
Dude,
it.
let nature take its course. The circle of life.
I know, but the Pants finally was like, fine, and spit the thing out, and it starts to run, and Pants is like, fuck you, and Pants starts
on.
This thing dives into the pool.
Oh,
into
no.
the fucking empty cement pool, and Pants dives right in after him. And now the cat and mouse game is on, and Pants just grabs this thing by the fucking head.
Yeah.
And then hops out of the pool.
Circle of
He's
life,
like,
baby.
Yep, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, that's so
Just gotta
gross,
let it
dude.
happen.
So gross.
Dude, we had a chipmunk get in the house the other day, and this is the second time that we've had one
Just
in
garage
we're-
or house?
House.
Wow.
And
Whoa.
Tony got him twice in the last
Good job,
year.
Tony.
Tony has caught, whereas in our other shitty cat that I
Yeah.
hate,
Oh, it's good to
has
have
been
one
bad.
mouser in the house. You got to have one mouser at
Yeah,
least.
yeah, hell yeah. I mean, at least Tony's pulling some weight around there, you know, doing his part, you know. I guess the biggest news today, Jay, is IHOP. We should probably,
IHOB. You mean
yeah.
IHOB?
I mean,
Taking out the P, replacing it with a B.
has there ever been a dumber story than the fucking IHOP
No,
story?
let's lead with that.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Let's go air guitar,
Yeah.
chipmunk and
easiest
cat mouth.
old told stories, and then we'll run right into IHOP.
Strong to quite strong.
Yeah, this is tongue in cheek. Leading with this story
understand.
is why it's being the lead because it's so absurd.
Well, it's not, and they admit it's not even a permanent change. They will be changing their name. IHOP has announced, but this is not permanent. It's
Really?
IHOB right now. They've taken out the P, put in a B because they want to promote their burgers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's stupid. I mean, they should be forced to stay with it then.
Boy, do you feel bamboozled now?
A little
do
bit.
you feel manipulated?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, who the fuck goes to IHOP outside of breakfast though? That's what
No,
this is
that's-
really
that's
about.
it.
You know, it's like they're trying to bring in customers for lunch and dinner, and they've got their report here that says that like nearly half of their customers come in for breakfast. 28%.
Nearly half.
I'm like, it's not 98%.
Right.
I would
Well, the
think you'd
others
have
are
like
probably 3 in the morning.
I know. I
Okay.
know. Yeah, thank you. Late night, overnight. I would think you'd get 2 in the morning. You'd get 2% of stoners that come in and have a stack of hotcakes. But other than that, who the fuck is going there for lunch or dinner?
Yeah.
That guy needs to be stopped. 27% of customers? Really? 16% for dinner? You, sir, need to be stopped.
They're lying, dude. I think they're pumping up their own shitty numbers to just.
You think so?
Yeah, to be like, oh, people really do eat here for things other than breakfast. Honestly, so can you. If they said like 99% of our shit is breakfast, then you'd be
Yeah.
like, I don't even know fucking how to cook anything but breakfast. I'm not going there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. They said this will move their menu closer to Applebee's now.
Oh, sweet.
Wow, that's
Good news.
impressive. Yeah, that's great.
Perfect.
I think they're owned by the same company. So, anyway, that story needed to come out. We needed to come hot out of
That
the gate.
seems like why would you want to put that in the story? That should make them more like Applebee's? That's the last thing you would want to say to draw.
know.
Like, isn't the big story how Applebee's is going down big
Sucks
time
balls,
because
yeah.
no one's millennials and shit aren't going there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, is it any different than Chili's or Fridays? I mean, aren't they all the same?
Dude, I don't distinguish between those three at all.
No, I don't really either.
TGI
Red Robin,
Friday, yeah.
You know, they're all fine. The food's fine, but whatever.
American fare.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, per Walter's request, Gabara and the team at Zotford have graciously freshened up the read to no longer mention Mike's medical misfortune. So with that said,
Right.
let me tell you about celebrating summer and Zotford continuing their zero due sign and drive event. While supplies last, lease a new 18 Ford Fusion as low as $133 a month with zero cash due at signing. If SUVs are more your flavor, lease a new 18 Ford Escape as low as $155 a month, also zero cash due. Surf their healthy deals in their massive inventory at dealsinthedee.com.
Do we know? Has he responded? By the way, Gabara, is he deputized?
No, he never
Remember-
responded to that.
remember we were-
I'm almost certain, dude. I remember him showing us some sort of ID and me going,
Yeah.
holy fuck.
Yeah. It is that Elvis moment, you know, where they
Yeah.
opened it up and you got the badge, the star. Like we were talking about it, I don't know, a week or two ago that we wanted
I
to
want a
deputize.
cowboy hat, though, with the damn badge on the
I
front,
don't
you know?
think that's included if they deputize.
Well, that's what I will do. I'll
yeah,
go out and
you
do
go
that.
get your own, make your own. Yeah. Well, he needs to respond to that. I want to know if it's true that he's actually deputized because I think you're right. Kim Jong-un, learning more about his trip. Do you see he brought his bodyguards,
Yeah,
the ones
those
that run with him?
runners, yeah.
Yes, they're with him, running their asses off.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I also saw that he brought his own toilet.
Fuck yeah, he did. He doesn't want anyone stealing his shit.
Yeah.
Like for legit, for real.
Don't steal my shit.
Don't steal my shit. So he's got his own shitter. Can you imagine the guy whose job it is
And then
we're going to need you to go in and steal Kim Jong-un's shit from the toilet. Boy, oh boy, that's a rough gig.
Apparently, Stalin used to pull this shit back in the day. So
yes,
paranoid as paranoid can be, man.
Yeah. Well, the problem is it's happened before, where successfully they've gotten away with it. But yeah, he's got his own food supply, and then his own shitter, which is pretty dope.
What do? You just bury it, like cover it darkness,
burn it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I suppose.
I mean, isn't that what military guys do when they're out, like in some weird Afghanistan place? Don't they bury it, burn it, or something?
I suppose.
So yeah, during Mikhail Gorbachev's visit to D.C., his decision, he stayed at the Soviet embassy, and they were like, "Fuck, we wanted his shit so bad." They were prepared to steal his shit from the toilet if he stayed at the hotel, but he didn't, and so he got away with it. And no one was able to get his shit. Similar mission was made against King Farouk of Egypt when he was visiting Monte Carlo, and the French pulled it off. They collected some whiz from an old Soviet leader, French spy Alexandre Demarchiens.
What's the deal? They're trying to construct a psychiatric profile, like what this guy eats, and therefore
see if there's any diseases, or I guess you can tell a lot from looking at a piece of shit. I didn't know that. Yeah. But yeah, so what they did was they rented the suite underneath his, and they completely dismantled all the plumbing, and so that every time his toilet flushed, it went down to their room.
Gross.
Isn't that awful? George Bush was known to travel with a portable toilet, so no one could lift his shit either. And then the bodyguards
and medications they're on, things like that. Like
exactly.
Diseases.
Exactly. Yeah, he has 20 vehicles in his convoy, including an ambulance. He's got his own ambulance.
Brought his own pencils and pens and things, so
really?
people can't lift his fingerprints easily.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's more video of those guys running. I don't know if you wanted to.
Look at these sons of bitches.
Yeah, these guys are nuts. I still don't know what the point is.
Man.
Yeah, is it just that if someone tries to shoot him, they'll take the bullet? Because I don't see guns on them or anything.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody tries to approach, they're armed, and they're probably fucking kung fu maniacs, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Forgot about the kung fu. That's obvious.
Hand to hand, they're probably badasses.
Look at this.
Just jogging along.
Yeah.
Again, they're not killing like a 6-minute mile or anything like that, but it's brisk.
They're running along a moving car.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just an odd thing, Yeah, anyway, so that meeting, that's tomorrow, right? The first meeting for them?
And apparently they say it's going to be one-on-one, Trump and him.
Yeah. Boy, I'm fascinated by that. I really am. I don't know why, but I'm really fascinated by it.
Somebody say last night, and it's right. Maybe it was a tweet I saw. Trump has been negotiating shit for 50 years, and in all likelihood, Un has never negotiated anything in his life.
No, hell no, he
maybe
hasn't.
an extra Pop-Tart or something.
Yeah.
But aside from that, like, what the hell has that dude had to do in terms of negotiation?
Yeah, he fell into that seat at 32
and
years
he's just
old.
been ordering shit to be done since then. He's not negotiating.
Yeah. He'll probably have a team of guys, because they say the North Koreans are weird, that going to the negotiating table is not the thing to do with them. You're better off going off on the side and having a walk or a meal together and negotiate. Yeah, I'm like, what does it matter? But they're like, well, I hope Trump understands, from my years of negotiating with North Koreans, this is how you talk to them, and they're just a different breed. So, but I'm sure he's been briefed on all of that. He'll know. Mm-hmm. Coming up tomorrow, I believe.
I know, Diamond and Silk.
Silk, huh? Looking forward to them.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Interesting characters.
Yeah, yeah. So, I was watching 60 Minutes. I don't know if it was last night's, because I watched a couple of them, or if it was one I recorded a couple weeks ago, but they were talking about North Korea and the nuclear capabilities. And, dude, it's no bullshit. Like, what our experts think they have, and, whether or not they're going to, they think they've got shit that could literally get into any state in America, So, it'll be interesting to see where this goes. But they said even getting the nukes out of there will take 10 years. Like, if we go in, and we've done it in numerous places around the world, gone in and, taken the nukes out. And they said,
why does it take 10 years?
I don't know, but they said to get all the shit out of North Korea, it will take 10 years probably. It's like,
I don't understand
why.
I
don't either. Just going
with
a big truck. And
I just don't understand, like, why?
Yeah.
It's
a fair question, and nobody asked that. Like, everyone was just like me, was just like, oh.
Absolutely. Wow, 10 years. That's a lot.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I guess that totally makes sense. 10 years. Why wouldn't it? Yeah.
I mean, but my assumption is there needs to be great care taken with certain pieces of it so it doesn't fucking explode in your face.
But 10 years worth of
right.
care? I mean, like, dude, just
I
pick
mean,
it up.
we've
and
all
walk.
played Operation, right? You know, yes, you
Yeah.
take great care.
What's the heart? Is it the heart one that's fucking hard as
Boy.
shit, or is it the
Is it the
wishbone?
funny bone?
Might be the wishbone. Isn't there a wishbone in there that getting that son of a bitch? And
You
it's
know,
just like,
Yeah, there's different versions of that. There's the one back in the day that we played, and then there
Yeah.
was. I noticed when my kids got it, I'm like, wait a second, they didn't have like a butterfly shaped thing and all. There's all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I forget what they called the butterfly piece, but there
pull
were.
that over. E. Let me see that really.
This looks like this looks like probably the one you guys are talking about.
Yeah, it's still that's still the same guy. But the Charlie horse, was that there when we were kids? Maybe it was. Yeah, the butterflies and stomach, I don't remember as a kid.
What about the brain freeze ice cream cone?
No, definitely not.
I don't remember that at all.
Huh.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. E. I mean, we
Okay.
just wanted to see kind of what was
Yeah.
the water on the knee. Yeah, I think that was there.
Yeah. Boy, that.
But we've all played the rubber band one that you have to put
Sure.
on. That's tough.
Sure. Yeah.
The 10 years?
Yeah. 10 years. You know how fast those missiles go, by the way, when they come back into the atmosphere?
Really? To quite really?
Very.
Yeah. Oh wow, really to very.
4 to 5 miles per second. Let that roll around your head for a second. 4 to 5 miles per second. That's very fast.
Extremely.
Wouldn't you agree? Continuing to lead with big stories. CEO of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, did you see he was forced to apologize?
No, what happened?
Yeah, I mean, and deservedly so. He went to Chick-fil-A.
Oh man.
Yeah, and posted a picture of his receipt and was just like, mentioned them. And people
But
were like,
they're Christian owned, right? The
Yeah.
owners of that, yeah.
and
they-
it's Pride Month.
oh shit, yeah.
So-
Christians hate gays, right? I
Yes.
mean, absolutely hate them. Want
Yes,
them killed.
murdered. Yeah, put him down. And so he was quickly pounced on for this. Really? During Pride Month? Seriously?
Oh my god.
Oh my God. So former CNN anchor Soledad O'Brien. I remember her.
Yeah.
Remember that name?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is an interesting company to boost during Pride Month, Jack.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he was like, "You are right." Completely forgot about their background. Really, Jack? Did you? Like, that's what I think of when I think of Chick-fil-A. They're closed Sundays.
Yeah.
Because they're
Even
super
in-
religious guys.
Even in the NFL stadium in which they're based in Atlanta.
In Atlanta, yep.
Yeah.
So people, so the on behalf of the LGBT community, Jack, kindly boost your head out of your ass. All right, I guess I don't know what that means on Twitter, but he did like boost at Chick-fil-A because they gave him a discount or something. So apparently that's a thing, and they're like, "How could you boost them?"
Whoa.
Yeah,
Dude, I went to Chick-fil-A for the first time a couple weeks ago. Where were we?
really, the mall, or the
Shit,
airport.
we were either in Ohio or Indiana or some shit, and we went to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
And I was pleasantly, I was pleased with the
Yeah.
quality of the chicken.
Yeah,
I'd always heard that, right? It's like,
Yeah.
they're chicken sandwiches, but they're like you've never had before. It's got
They
some
had
special
pickles.
sauce. The pickles are big there.
it's a nice touch.
Yeah, they're pretty delicious.
Yeah, well, I went in with high expectations. It's like when you get too excited about a movie coming out and it doesn't live up.
Yeah.
But my dad, every time, because they live in California half the year, and there's one by his house, and so the first stop he makes whenever he lands is he goes right to Chick-fil-A. Has to. Like that's the first, he gets picked up from the airport and goes to Chick-fil-A.
That's right.
And it's like, wow, that's got to be amazing. And so last time I was there, I was like, all right, I'm going to check this thing out.
It's okay.
It was good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've had chicken before. It was good.
It was better than any like fast food chicken I've ever had for sure.
Yeah, I'll give it that.
I can't
Waffle
say I've had
fries.
that many. Yeah, I didn't have the fries.
Yeah, they're famous for their waffle fries too, and so whatever. But anyways, Erica Joy says, "Please delete this or follow up with how much free advertising you're going to give Glad."
They do know that like Christians don't want to kill homos, right?
Since
They just
when?
disagree with the lifestyle. It
Oh,
doesn't mean
yeah.
they don't love them equally to other people.
Well, you must love the taste of bigotry, Jack. Guy went to fucking Chick-fil-A, man. Seriously? I will never tweet at you again. I'll have the taste of bigotry. Yeah, the CEO, Dan Cathy, said he was supportive of a biblical definition of family.
Right.
What? A monster.
People have different views on things.
Yeah. Not everybody agrees with everybody, is what you're saying?
That's basically what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
We should
In a
probably
nutshell.
close Chick-fil-A down then, shouldn't we? I mean, if we don't agree with everything they believe in.
Yeah, we'll have to cut out my endorsement of them a moment ago.
Yeah. rather strongly, too. I mean, they've closed their restaurant on Sundays. Seems like something he's kind of into. Religion is rather important to him.
Right.
So, anyway. Did you see DeNiro last night?
Yeah.
Dude.
Fuck Trump.
What the fuck is going on with that
People
guy?
are crazy, man.
Dude,
People
honestly.
are crazy.
Standing ovation for this, like, to me, it's just the worst part about it is, like, can you get a fucking easier room? Really rebel, hardcore. You're going in there to get a standing ovation. Fuck Trump.
What's hilarious is if you want Trump reelected, keep doing shit like that.
Yeah, yeah. I totally agree.
80% of America looks at, well, not 80%, but 55%, 60% looks at that and goes, you fucking moron.
Yeah, yep. You overpaid, multi-gazillionaire asshole. Just go do Goodfellas and shut up. Do you have the video there?
Stay in your lane, Bob.
Yep. 74-year-old man out there. Oh, fuck Trump.
Robert DeNiro.
Yeah. Fucking dapper.
I'm going to say one thing. Fuck Trump.
Whoa. Whoa. Rebel! You're a rebel without a cause. Yay. Tough room. Tough crowd. Look at these clowns standing up.
Yeah, keep doing this. Keep doing this, Hollywood.
Now he's...
It's no longer down with Trump. It's fuck Trump.
Yes. Yes.
So this is on CBS?
Well, it was bleeped. But that's the unbleeped coverage. Sorry if anyone was offended hearing that word. We should have gotten the bleeped version. You know how much we appreciate those here.
Way to go, E.
Yeah, it's so stupid. And just to further your point, Jay.
Oh, give me a, come on,
What the
man. Fix the bell.
To further your point.
Thank you.
Cord got caught on it, sorry. Just last month, he also said that he would ban Trump from all of his Nobu restaurants.
Oh, no.
So his multiple high-class, expensive restaurants, if Trump dared to come in there, he would ban him. As if the rest of the country's going, yes, send a message,
Yes,
Bob.
Bob.
Yes. I would ban him from all my Nobu restaurants, too. Oh, wait.
So out of touch.
Yeah. Fucking poor Eminem, man.
Yeah, Eminem.
Poor guy. Stepped in it over the weekend, I guess. Did you see the video of that?
I didn't. I saw the headline and just kind of groaned.
He basically was doing, he was playing at Bonnaroo. Where is that, Tennessee?
Yeah.
Something like that. He was playing Bonnaroo, and during one of his songs, Kill You, from the 2000
I can't believe he
album.
still plays that.
Yeah, yeah. It ends with gunshot ringing out. I think he's got multiple songs that have that. And people heard that and were absolutely triggered. They heard a gunshot sound and were triggered. One girl, Andrea Russert, was in attendance, and I hate to be the one to say it, but being someone who suffers from very mild PTSD, it was extremely irresponsible and distasteful to end songs with the shotgun sound effect. I have grown up loving Eminem and his music, but I was extremely triggered to the point of tears.
Oh, I'm
Were
sorry.
you, sweetheart? To hear a gunshot sound effect and see the entire crowd drop to the floor out of instinct is not funny, cute, or amusing.
Do we have video of this entire floor drop or entire crowd dropping?
No,
to the
because that video doesn't
Yeah,
exist
yeah, it
because
doesn't-
that
doesn't.
didn't
Yeah.
happen at all.
floor? You know, it's total bullshit that it's offensive or triggering, but is it responsible in this day and age?
Well, he's denying it that it happened. Yeah. I thought I could swear I remember hearing gunshot machine gun fire at one of his shows years ago.
Okay,
But
but even
yeah.
if that happened years ago, is it responsible nowadays?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. Yeah. It happened three times. We left the concert area. It still sounds so real from far away. Everyone ducked again. We're all shaking. Not okay, Eminem. I thought I saw a clip of it, and it does sound like a gunshot. And those freak me out. Anytime those pyros go off and those big fucking boom at the end of a song, can they stop doing all that shit?
No, I don't mind it attached to pyro. Pyro's badass.
The flames are dope, but dude, some of them get
But if you're
so
just going
loud.
like gunshot sound effect on something, I don't know if that's the greatest thing to do in a crowd of people anymore.
Yeah. Coming from a performer's standpoint, Jay, I get the effect of sound effects on stage, but there's a certain point that crosses the line. I'm one of Eminem's #1 fans, but 3 gunshots straight from his set had me scared as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, fuck Eminem. Added gunshots to his set. Had to leave. So disgusting and tasteful. Shame on you.
Shame.
Really? You had to leave the concert?
Dude, I forgot. I triggered someone about a week ago on Snapchat. I take all my music festival bands that I get. I put them on my car shifter, but I don't have an automatic, or I don't have a manual. I just have an automatic. So the only time I'm shifting is from park to go, and I put that on.
From park to go.
but I put that kind of just on Snapchat, like, oh, another wristband to the list or whatever, and someone sent me personal message going, this triggered me. I honestly have anxiety over this.
Over what?
Saying that because I had these on there could be an issue with the car. I could get in trouble shifting.
This is insanity, Isis.
I'm not kidding.
Why are we not here? Why are we just hearing about
I know.
this?
I didn't even think about it until you just mentioned this triggered thing.
Did you tell this person to fuck themselves?
I'm like,
That is really the only response you can get.
That is absurd.
I just said, I'm like,
I'm triggered. That
Yeah.
could cause a problem. And
Is that the worst
Let's say
word
it is a
ever?
manual. That's not going to fucking hurt your ability to move your stick.
she said she had anxiety based on my Snapchat.
Who is this person?
I don't even know who it is.
And how do
honestly.
they walk amongst us? How do they exist in this world?
And I'm like, I tried to explain twice. I'm like, the thing is though, it's an automatic for one. So literally, it
you
just
felt the
when I-
need to explain yourself.
Like
oh my god,
when I back up, I put it in reverse, and when I
You
park,
explained yourself to this moron?
I would have said, "Hey, suck it."
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
part of
know.
the problem, E. You're part of the problem. You're giving them credibility by even responding.
I didn't
like that.
think about it
Oh,
like that.
Jesus,
But
this is your fault
I mean,
entirely.
Go fuck yourself is really the only response that's acceptable, I think.
Honestly,
I'm not going to
man.
say that to somebody.
But she actually used the term
But-
triggered. I've been triggered.
and anxiety and anxiety.
Triggered-
It gave her anxiety. It gave her anxiety looking at that picture of my putting a music wristband on my shifting gear.
So did that alter your action in any way?
God no, it's still there. Of course.
God bless you.
Yeah. Don't post any more pictures, though, E. It's terrible.
I know.
Especially if she's following you. Spokesperson for Eminem says that was not gunshots. Contrary to inaccurate reports, Eminem does not use gunshot sound effects during a live show. Instead, the sound effect was a pyrotechnic concussion, which creates a loud boom. He has used this effect, as have hundreds of other artists in his live show for over 10 years, including previous U.S. festival dates in 2018 without complaint.
So somebody targeted this song, realizing that there's gunshots at the end of it on the recording. Is that true?
Yeah.
And then they went. They're
I
like,
don't know.
He's playing this. Oh my god, he's playing this. Now I'm gonna bitch about it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that, but I'm sure they're on the recording. I remember the gunshots in Kill You, right?
Really? Bitch,
I
I'ma
thought
kill
so.
you. Is that the one?
I thought so.
Yeah. But
Anyway.
I know he's got him on
It's
multiple
a setup.
songs.
This was a setup.
You think so?
Yes.
He's triggered people. Fucking dude.
It's so weird because he's on their side. And on the one hand, like he just came out with this whole fuck Trump thing. He's clearly switched to, hating Trump and stuff. But the eating yourself, man, the eating your own of that movement. Just
I'm a little troubled by something though. He's decided to go. He's decided to beard up.
Oh, I
we've
haven't
talked
seen
about.
this,
We've
really.
been talking about this. I thought you guys already have talked about this.
Well, I think
May
he's
I?
got. I
May I,
think he's
Mike?
got a neck man.
Ooh, yeah.
Did you see it?
Can you pull that up, Isis? We need to further analyze this.
Yeah. I mean, it was just like, tell me he's not putting that much effort into his beard.
Yeah, now a neck man would be involved if he has to define where the face ends and
Right.
where the neck begins.
But we know where his face ends. Eminem has never had
mean,
that
I don't
problem.
I
know.
think
what-
so. Let's take a
I don't know if
closer
this is-
look.
this is just one with him with a beard.
Oh, he doesn't need a neck man.
No, but I think he's using one. Is
That's
my
okay.
point.
He's trimming it up, dude. That's about,
Really? That's it's too much effort.
Mike. You
It's
could
too-
use a trim.
I
Let's
could,
be
but I'm not going
honest.
to put that much effort into it.
You would have to define. You would. Is that what's scaring you away from trimming?
No. I don't want to look like I give a shit that much.
Brandon, you want to chime in here on how to properly trim a beard? You just pick a friggin' spot, man.
Generally, you take the jawline down and
Yep.
you shave underneath.
I actually don't think that looks that bad. By the way, isn't that the one you're looking
I think
at?
he looks
essentially?
great. I think Eminem looks like $1,000,000.
He looks
there.
fantastic. All I'm saying is that's not a natural hairline end.
So what?
Correct. He's
Trimming up.
trimmed it. A lot of
Called-
people trim their
that's called a
beards.
trim.
Dude, the idea that you
not
should show
natural because
no
he does it
effort
himself.
whatsoever. Now, I know Jay's gonna be. You think Jay's gonna be on your side because he doesn't want to have the colored socks or this or that. But the idea that they're, I mean, I don't care. But that you should show no effort. That you're giving a performer who's performing at a music festival shit for having show any effort
Mike.
and
Yeah.
What have you
his
done?
look.
I think I triggered E. I think I've triggered E.
No, I think what's wrong
I
with
actually like that. I think he looks good with a beard.
Yeah, it was the other picture,
Looks
the other
grown up.
angle that. I don't know. I'm just so offended by George Lucas and
Yeah,
his neck trimming and his beard trimming that I just see it on any other
This is
human.
what Mike does. Mike has,
and it bothers me. I'm sorry.
No. When Mike has things that he makes a point, and then he thinks he's starting to lose the point, he tries to go back to some
I didn't
other
lose.
past point and say, "Well,
That
the
we all can
reason
agree on.
is
and
because."
it all can end with,
Yes.
you're right. George
See?
Lucas.
And then we'll just all
Hey,
say,
I got the team back on my side. Yeah, George Lucas. What an asshole. No, I see that, and I immediately think George Lucas. Anytime I see a trimmed up beard,
I don't
I
think that
of
this is
George
even-
Lucas, and it fucking bothers me. I'm sorry. George Lucas triggered me. And now every time I see that.
I would say most men with beards trim their beards. Would you
Yeah.
agree, Brandon?
Yeah. Most
You know, I mean, there's not that many just slouches like you and I that can just for a month grow shit on our face and
Yeah,
not give a
that's
fuck.
true.
Most
Yeah.
people are
Yeah.
going to work and stuff. And
Look,
they can trim it up a little bit.
I'm not going to win every argument. I understand that. I understand I'm on an island here. I can take it. The
I
fact
appreciate
is,
you sharing your true feelings.
Yeah, it bothers me personally. That's all I was saying. That's it.
You're on record.
lonely,
Yeah.
lonely island.
Yeah, floating out there by myself. Get away
Oh,
from
that's
me,
just
that
what we
beard.
need. See, the problem is now he wins again because now he's just, oh, shucks me.
Well, I just
Everything
want
he
people to
fucking
like
does
me
just
and,
comes back to being, oh.
Yeah, some of you don't like the beard stuff, but I didn't mean to upset anybody. This is my opinion.
Oh, boy.
I can't believe you turned this
I
somehow
just wish more
into-
people would like me. That's all I want. I just want to be liked by people. Now the room hates me because my beard opinions.
Oh my god.
Man, well, this day stinks.
What a fucking ham,
Where's
dude.
my fucking violins, you asshole? Fuck's sakes, Jesus.
I don't even know if I still have him on here anymore.
He is too gobsmacked by your point of view. He can't even think about his production
Fucking
duties.
retarded. He forgets he's on a show.
He absolutely is.
Forgets he's on a show.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't even know that I have him here anymore. Let me...
Yeah, probably deleted him. Well, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you delete him? Who cares about old Mikey boy and his specialty drops? Oh, load 1,000 on Jay's machine, but
Yeah, so many that I don't even know where anything is anymore.
old Mikey
It's
boy
an
has
absolute
one
mess.
drop and Jesus deletes it. Yeah, that's the story of my life.
Can I just say this drop machine is an absolute mess? I mean, we've got, you know, I mean,
You're impossible.
It's just
I gave you a
ridiculous.
fucking instant replay,
Oh,
beautiful
that
machine.
thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, you got to hit eight friggin' buttons
Wow.
before one of them plays. I mean, this is just.
No. We don't want to shame anybody. We don't want to put anybody on the spot. If it looks funny, we go over and say,
Trying to
I
make
mean,
things
it's
easier
right
for
up,
you.
It's right up against.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Maybe he's just a guy with a nose like this.
You know?
a lot of people have a nose like this. They're not necessarily pigment.
Why,
You don't
like
need
they're-
the pigment drops
Well,
anymore?
I like the Pigment, and I like the Pigment story 4 years ago.
Right.
But that's like right next to Jerry. You know, it's just it makes no. It's nonsensical.
Yeah.
There's no sense to it.
That's not my
Who's got
department.
AIDS?
That's not my department.
I'll tell our webmaster.
Tell our
"It's not my department. I'll tell our webmaster."
Will you?
It's a wonder I can find anything.
Yeah.
Hey, this is probably a good time to mention Hamlin Pubs. They're inviting you to their 5 Metro Detroit locations, everyone. Come enjoy Hamlin Pubs' great food, their drinks, and their atmosphere. You can enjoy that all together in one fell swoop.
Sure.
Whether you're watching the game with your buddies, out for a meal with the family, or even out for an evening with your girl. It's always a great time at their Rochester, their Clarkston, their Chesterfield, and their 2 Shelby Township locations.
I know. I don't want to stay on facial hair stuff. Obviously, I upset the room, stirred things up in here.
Hornet's nest.
Yeah, it really is. But if you don't mind, if you'll just humor me for a
Indulge
minute.
you.
Yeah. Eyebrows.
Oh, dude, I saw this Trudeau. Trudeau's
Yeah.
taking big heat.
By the way, we never did the story, but did you see the fucking girl that's a model quote?
Oh, with the unibrow?
With the
oh
giant
my
fucking
God, man.
caterpillar across her forehead.
That is so disconcerting. Like that, oh, it makes you want to barf.
I know. And she's just like, yeah, I just own it. And I'm like, oh, stop owning it. It's fucking hideous.
It is so bad.
Yeah.
She like European or something?
Yeah, there she is. She looks a little
Is
European.
there anything more off-putting?
Oh.
That is, God, it's just gross. I want to barf. I want to barf.
Could you hit that, though?
No.
No. Isis, would you hit that?
Honestly,
Make it harder.
that
You
is
think so?
so gross.
Yeah, there's other pictures, too. Oh, fuck me, man. Ugh, look at that.
Oh, dude, you wonder what her bush looks like, you know? Right?
Dude.
It's like if that's what your brows look like in this day and age where waxing and brow upkeep is like on the forefront of everybody's mind, if that's what your brows look like, holy shit,
Yeah.
your bush is just billowing.
Yeah.
Billowing above your panty line for sure.
Oh, dude.
Down
she's
around
going-
your asshole.
She's got a Ho Chi Minh Trail
Oh.
for sure. And that, dude, the whole taint, asshole, butthole, vagina
Mess.
area is a fucking bomb. It is a bomb disaster. Like, it's not possible to trim it all out.
No.
See if you can find pictures of her butthole. She's got any out there. You just to double check. Just to double check.
We don't want to disparage.
Yeah, exactly.
Cast aspersions.
Anyways, we're not even supposed to be talking about her.
Back to Justin Trudeau.
Justin
We
Trudeau.
like to say people kind, not necessarily mankind.
Wow.
That guy.
He's such a woke bae.
He
Don't
is.
you love him? He's just so woke. Yeah, his eyebrow like fell off his face over the weekend.
That's what the internet is saying.
Yeah.
By the way, he really, this isn't the greatest picture of what I'm talking about, but he looks like your brother, man, in a lot of pictures.
Really?
Yeah, like I've got one pulled up right here. I mean, doesn't he look like G Money? He's got a G Money look to him. Not in that picture that you have up there. I agree with you.
Yeah,
but dude,
a little bit.
Every time I see him, I'm like,
Really?
it's G.
Okay, so here he's talking to the with the French president Emmanuel Macron, and it looks like his eyebrow. I believe it's stage right. That's the one.
Yeah.
Is gonna like slide off his face.
It's odd, man, because
Like it already looks like it's in trouble. Go ahead and hit play on that, E.
Consistently stood up for Canadian interests, consistently demonstrated
what,
where we
like,
disagree.
okay, can we
We've done
agree that
so in a,
his eyebrow is not actually sliding off his face? Can we agree with that? And if
I'm not
so-
willing to go there. I'm not
okay,
willing to say
okay,
that.
we need to get there then. Okay, we need to talk this out till we
I
get
don't
there.
know that you can get me to a point where I will, with absolute certainty, say that his eyebrow is not sliding off his face.
Okay. Physically, that can't happen unless he's wearing false eyebrows.
Which would be amazing.
We saw Tandy do that in Last Man on Earth, right? The Will Forte character.
I don't know if I'm that far in.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Not very far in.
Dude, that's got to be a shadow, right?
It's got to be
lighting, shadow, something.
Because I'm looking at other pictures and he has odd eyebrows. Now that I think about it, but it cannot be that it's sliding off his face.
I mean, what else could? Because
like
the
it gets-
shadow, when he turns his head, the shadow would leave. Right?
I think what
you would lose that.
I think
but
what he's
that
had-
sliding eyebrow stays.
Jesus, if you start pulling up images of him, you'll see that what he has is a very thick inner eyebrow, and I think there's been some tweezing or something to the top of it, which has
Yeah.
made the bottom of it more.
Did someone
appear
get
more thick?
shit-faced and over-tweezed the hell out of the left upper and the right lower? Because
Giving him 4 eyebrows, like
yes, I mean
yeah.
it looks like a cross.
Maybe he's got a scar through it. You know how people get that every now and then? You get a cut through your
Yeah.
eyebrow?
That could be it.
Boy, that's I don't know, man. I don't know, but people had fun with it. I mean, it's got its own, Trudeau's eyebrow is got its own Twitter handle now and is making comments.
It does appear to be dripping off his face.
Even former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee got in on the joke. I mean, he just couldn't help himself. And heads up, people, because this is funny shit, breaking wind from CNN. Oh, Mike. Oh, Governor. Breaking, instead of breaking news.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's a fart
Took
joke
me a second.
by Governor Huckabee. Oh, Governor. Breaking wind from CNN. Real Donald Trump announces new tariffs on fake eyebrows. Let's clearly he needs to be told to stay in his lane, right?
Another reason I don't watch cable news.
Yeah. He
Mike
needs,
Huckabee.
Yeah. Someone said, Justin Trudeau's eyebrows just stole my whiskey and drove off in my car. Yeah, you're right. He's got it. He's
Some
got a
sort of scar or something through there, maybe.
Maybe. He does have a
It's tremendously thick. It's like an inch wide.
I've never seen it
the inner brow.
the eyelash and the eyebrow meeting that close.
It's
Like,
interesting
that's
when you
very
really
close.
start to drill down on eyebrows how important they are to a face. You take them off and it's a fucking mess. Like
Yeah.
you look like an android, creepy as fuck. But man, like if you really start to look at them, it's like, man, it's weird that we have hair above our eyes like that.
Yeah, it is. Why do we? Is it about like keeping sweat out of your
I think it's about
eyes and
keeping
stuff?
your eyes, yeah,
Yeah.
clear and good to go.
Yeah, we do look weird without them, but they seem highly unnecessary. That's one of those things. Like toenails are another one. Like toenails bother me because we have to trim them all the time, but there is absolutely no fucking need for them. None. Think of one. Name one. Climb trees. I mean, seriously.
Used to be probably.
Yeah, fingernails I get. You dig in shit, but toenails are worthless. We don't need them. Name one thing toenails are good for.
It's from back in the evolutionary process when the feet were actually used more as hands. Honestly.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think we'd evolve further and get rid of them? We don't need them because I hate trimming them. See, former Patriots lineman Kenyatta Jones died, heart attack at 39 years old. Yeah, I didn't really know who he was either.
I've heard the name.
Yeah, I thought I had to. I guess he was like a pretty decent lineman for a year, like 2001 when they won the Super Bowl, was a rookie, and then had knee problems. And but the reason I like this story is because he got fired from the team after 5 days after he was arrested for allegedly dousing 2 people with scalding water.
Yeesh.
Isn't that like, how does that happen? Like, when it's usually like, oh, he's arrested for drunk driving or domestic abuse. For throwing scalding hot water on 2 people? Man. I mean, is that one of those things where you're in the middle of an argument while making noodles or something, and then it's just like
the ramen haven't come to boil yet?
Yeah, you haven't even put them in.
Fuck you!
Yeah.
Boy,
Crime
oh boy.
of passion.
Yeah. 2 people, too. Hell of an argument. Do you remember Kenyatta, Brandon? No.
Kenyatta Jones. I mean, I definitely, I know the name. Played college at South Florida.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that sucks, though. 39 years old. It's too bad. Boy, rape jokes. Rape jokes are tough.
They can be.
Yeah. They can be problematic. Some would say triggering, even. Do you think it's possible to make
Anything's
rape
possible.
jokes funny?
Anything's possible.
Yeah. Because I totally do. I don't like...
I mean, don't be surprised, though, if you throw one out there and you lose the room that you're
Yeah.
trying to joke on and you come off as a total asshole. That's the thing about it. Like, you can't just say it and think, what? Nobody punished me in any way in terms of, you still have to love me. Still have to love me, even though I said a rape joke. Rape's not off the table. No, you might take a hit here if you make a rape joke. Mike.
Yeah, it
Go
depends.
For it. Try.
It depends what
Give
your
us a
joke.
good rape joke.
Good rape joke. I don't have one off the top of my head. I probably should have. But I know other people have pulled them off successfully. Wanda Sykes talks about she wishes women had detachable pussies, so they could be like, God, I want to go for a jog, but it's starting to get dark out. Better just leave this at home.
A million times easier for a woman to do.
Yeah. Other people have successfully pulled them off.
Although a man could have said that same joke about his wife, right? Yeah, I wish my wife had a detachable pussy. She wants to go jogging late at night. She won't get raped, and I could hit the pussy while she's out for a jog.
That's great. You should use that. I think there's enough of a originality on that. I think you could use that. It's not bad. Daniel Tosh got in shit. And Daniel, if you know Daniel Tosh, like Tosh 2.0.
Wasn't that like a long time ago?
Yeah, like 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's famous for, I think it's Daniel. Oh no, I might be confusing him with another comic who tweets as soon as a disaster happens in the he wants to be the first one to tweet and make fun of it, and so people get fucking livid. The too soon crowd.
Yeah.
But there was a band on. Do you remember the Brian Jonestown Massacre? Do you remember that name?
No.
They're a band and they're playing. Do you have the video there, E? I think it's only a couple seconds long, but they're playing in Sydney, Australia, and their frontman Anton Newcomb is up on stage, and he's trying to tell a story, I guess, about a friend that passed away. It's a really heartfelt moment, and someone in the crowd keeps screaming, and so he gets mad at the guy, and he's like, "Whatever, you're a dickhead." And then he comes out with this.
Your mom probably screamed like that when she was being raped, and that's how you were.
Your mom probably screamed like that when she was being raped. So suggesting that the person who's heckling him was the product of a rape.
Of a rape, yeah.
Hilarious.
Is that right, dude?
I mean, yes, totally.
I mean, it is
Get
so...
your jorts on and tell that shit.
It is so... I bet your mom screamed like that when she's being raped, and that's how you were born. High five, everybody. High five. I mean, it's so bad. And the thing that offends me about this is they're going... this band's in trouble for his disgusting rape joke. And it's like, that wasn't a rape joke.
It's not even funny. Is that even a joke?
It's like 7th grade material. Is very bad.
But it's not a joke. Like, he wasn't trying to be funny. He was trying to hurt the guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I bet your mom screamed like that when you were getting raped.
It's a burn. A
Yeah.
burn's different than a joke.
Totally. It's like when people go, you should be able to say anything you want on stage, whatever. And it's like, well, the reason Michael Richards got in trouble for screaming the N-word was because he wasn't trying to be funny. He was fucking he was angry at a guy in the crowd. Right. Like, there's a huge difference. And so, yeah, I think rape jokes can always be funny. I mean, they can't. Anything can. You don't cut those out because there are people like talking about this band story, and it's just like, there is never, and I mean never, anything funny about rape ever. It's just, it should be omitted from the comedy world. And I'm like,
oh man,
dude, okay, go down that road. That'll get you far. Go chucking down that trucking down that road. Jesus.
Can't ever joke about a bad thing.
Yeah.
Of course, rape is bad.
Of
the
course.
act of rape. But come on.
Dude,
there's got to be a twist on everything. Every possible subject on the planet, there's got to be a twist that you can make it funny.
Of course. And some people do it well. And I mean, I want that for my comedians. I want them pushing those lines. I mean, that's the type of shit that, that I find most entertaining, where it's like, that dude really thought about that and found a funny thing in that thing.
Yeah,
that's
but
not
you're
funny.
more willing to just laugh at it because he went there. I mean, I'm more like, it's got to be funny before I laugh at it. You'll be like, holy fuck, he went there.
Are you calling me an
Kudos
easy
to you.
room?
In that regard, like when it's edgy, you're more willing to extend an olive branch. Like, yeah, okay.
Oh, I
I
disagree.
get it. That fell flat, but dude, he went there, and I'll give him credit for that.
Oh, okay. I might respect him for trying to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
but I'm not
saying.
going to laugh for it if it's not funny. I'm not going to give him that. Fuck that. He's got to earn my laugh. Don't you agree?
I think you're more willing to give it a laugh, to be on that side of
calling
the
me
issue.
simply.
No, just to be on that side of the issue,
Yeah, I don't know. I just hate this idea that we're supposed to walk through society, and if something triggers us, it needs to be dealt with. It's like, you know what, people?
Shut it down. Never
You
speak
know
of
what?
it.
It's not your right to just never be triggered by anything. Every person on this planet has shit they go through.
Offended all day long.
Yeah,
by a lot of things.
Yes. And if we start taking these people seriously and listen to them, it's like, dude, fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna let you trigger me. Say all the rape jokes you want and
That's
shit.
right. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Did you see they had speaking of races, you were at one over the weekend, right? E, weren't you saying?
I was.
Did you go to the Grand Prix, by the way?
No, I wish, but I didn't.
The Canadian Grand Prix over the weekend. Huh?
Eh?
Pricks.
The Grand Prix, yes, thank you. Jesus Christ, I can't pronounce anything. Ended a little abruptly. They they have like celebrities come up and like, oh, you get to wave the checkered flag or the green start thing.
Yeah.
So they had some supermodel up there and they threw her in the box and she waved the checkered flag with 2 laps to go.
Oh.
What an idiot!
So all the pits are probably talking to their drivers, going,
It's a
I
huge
don't know.
fucking deal, dude.
It's not in no way her fault. They didn't just hand her a flag and she was like, someone had to go
He
and
was instructed.
They had to have.
Right.
There would have been some instruction with that, but I think it's hilarious that they had to call the race with 2 laps to go because this fucking
That's bullshit, man, because Isis knows more than anybody. I mean, there's a ton of strategy that goes into these races and what the drivers are thinking in the final laps. I mean,
Yeah.
you're
my God.
planning your move and maneuvering to get in the right position for the final lap, and it's like, wait, whoa, fuck, this is the final lap? Holy
How
shit.
confusing would that be?
Yeah, man.
Because you'd be thinking the whole time, okay, there's 10 laps to go.
It's
9
just
laps
like
you'd be
they're
talking
in the
to
middle of
your
the hockey
crew.
game and somebody just gets rid of the last minute.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden there's 10 seconds left. Like, wait, what?
What? The driver that won, one of the Ferrari drivers, was like, I knew, that was wrong when I passed it, but he's like, I could see the celebration going on in the pit areas. Like they were jumping over the wall. I was like, guys, do not run onto the track right now.
Right.
Like someone's gonna get fucking killed out here.
Wow.
If they're thinking this thing is over, and it's not.
Did you see the snafu at the Detroit Grand Prix with the pace car?
The one
pace car
crashed or
Pace
something?
car was driven by a GM exec.
Yeah.
And fucking just lit it right into the wall, man.
Nice.
Just a beautiful Corvette. Top of the line, brand new, 2019,
how did he
whatever.
do that?
Just gunned it when and hit some weird friggin' bump in a corner and lost control. Just embarrassing as hell.
Oh God, that would suck. What kind of an asshole would you feel like?
Totally.
If you wrecked the
Got
pace car Corvette.
all your subordinates at work going, oh, nice.
Nice job, boss. Nice job. I'm always up for checking out a supermodel, so I want to see this supermodel, Winnie Harlow. Can you find a picture of her, E?
Yeah, I was gonna say I mean,
find.
I'm sure. Where was it?
Just Bing Winnie Harlow.
I know. Just a second. I just had pictures of her. I was looking at, and I just But it was like.
But then something happened to those pictures, or
I clicked on.
Why are we
something
talking
else.
about it?
Let's get to. You
binging.
brought it up, not me.
I know. Let's get to binging. We don't need to argue with the host now. Gonna bing.
Oh, she has vitiligo.
Yeah,
right?
I was gonna say that. Fuck. Okay, just a second.
Wow, she's got kind of a cool pattern, though, right? If that's the actual pattern of her vitiligo, it's really symmetrical and sweet.
Yeah, you like that?
I mean, like her face. I mean, it looks like it's planned. Honestly,
dude, doesn't it look like she should be in a minstrel play or whatever? Like one of those.
Oh, she looks like
old time
Darth Maulish or something.
That's a pattern, dude. She's got to be painting that on, right? Is she a white girl?
I'm gonna just a second.
Is she white and black facing it, or are we black and white facing
around
it?
the side of the nose, around the side of the mouth, and then it comes down in the same angle and everything.
Look at that titty spot. It looks like she laid out in the sun with an iPhone on her tits.
I didn't even get to the titty spot. I was still focused on her face.
Look at those titties. Boy, that's an odd pattern. What a weird disease.
Is that like the same one like Michael Jackson had or something?
Allegedly, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he might have been using that as a bit of a crutch as he bleached his skin. And
yeah.
I don't know. I guess they have said he had vitiligo. But the one
God, I always want to call it vitiligo.
Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
No, you're saying it right.
Lee Thomas, the local news guy, is the one I always think of here, who apparently has to put a lot of makeup on his face.
Oh, yeah. He did a story.
That's
boy,
interesting,
oh, boy.
Man.
Dude. God.
She's just owning it. She's just like, yeah, whatever. You know?
Supermodel? Anyway. Yeah, I thought that was funny, though. The track. Anyways, let's take a quick time out, Jay. We'll come back, and we haven't talked about Twikes in a while, but a couple people...
Let me guess. A married mother of 3, 7th grade teacher banged a 12-year-old boy.
Maybe.
He impregnated her.
Yeah, well, we got a guy, too, at a Christian... he's a PE teacher.
Well, cut off his nuts and kill him. Like, why are we even talking about this?
I mean, it's just, when you're like, oh, that guy is sexting with a 14-year-old girl. Cute. That's great. Nice. So we'll dive into that and more next.
The Detroit Cast continues after this short break. Detroit Cast continues now, bitches. Here are Mike and Jay.
Oh, man. Welcome back to the show, everybody. And it's Pride Month right now. All very excited. Congratulations, E. Happy Pride Month.
It's such a bullshit thing to do.
What?
No,
I
it's
said
really.
to the
I think
whole
that's really
room, Happy Pride
insulting.
Month.
No, that's really insulting.
Oh.
Honestly, no, it is to people that are really. If you think about how insulting that is to me, that you would make a joke. That why would I be more prideful than you?
Man, I just want people to like me.
Oh, shut the hell! See now you're
It's
really.
not funny anymore to call a hetero guy a gay guy. I mean, that always.
I don't think
funny.
it's.
What are you, a fucking homo?
You
Relax.
I don't dick up your ass. Ha ha.
I don't. No, you know what? I don't think it's funny how
so
Mike does
what are
it
you, a
personally,
fag?
but
What are you, a fag? You're like, dude, relax.
Personally, I don't think it's funny, but whatever.
Where are you going in a couple weeks?
Visit our buddy Jerry
Oh.
in San Francisco. I know.
Wow. During Pride
For
Month.
what?
Cool. Yeah. Just
See,
going to have
maybe I
dinner?
shouldn't go, man. I mean, maybe I just won't fucking go then. I don't know. Like, what are you
He
gonna
needs to be.
see? Like that's look what you're doing here.
No,
You're the one
you
sending
can
me.
go ahead and talk over every fucking drop I
Yeah.
play. Just do that. Do that, E. When you hear it, can we just review this? When you hear me hit a drop, no matter what
We shut the fuck up.
part
That's
of the
rule number
phrase
one.
you're in, you stop. You let the drop happen, and then you talk.
Yeah.
Are we all in agreement on that?
I thought we all knew that. Let's try.
Sure.
Let's practice
That's
this a little.
creative.
Hit a longer one so we can really practice this because I want people.
No. We don't want to shame anybody. We don't want to put anybody on the spot. If it looks funny, we go over and say,
E, you want to practice? Because I feel like I got this down.
Go ahead, E. Start spewing something. Go. Anything.
You can just talk about what a dick I am. Go ahead. Make the point you were making. You're mad at me now. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna go to fucking.
You know, there are people who don't want to do other things. You know, if you want ice cream, you don't go to a barbecue shop.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was.
He actually
Go,
did
again,
it.
E. Go.
Try it. Come on,
Go.
we're gonna get this.
This is so fucking stupid.
Docking is the insertion of one
One
man's
man's
gland
glands.
into the foreskin of another's.
Another's.
Yeah.
So, E, are you picking up on this?
Sure.
It's always the same and always different. There's always a bunch of naked guys having a wonderful time together.
Boy, it's icy cold in here. You know.
Really is.
I'm like kind of not even comfortable right now in my own
Well,
chair.
I've never been comfortable with really the idea of
We are
making
a
fun of gay
historical
people. So,
phenomenon.
Yeah, he failed.
oh, who cares?
He's so mad, like he could punch one of us right now.
Get the.
Mostly
Brandon, would
me.
you go upstairs and get the carrots and potatoes, please? He's
Yeah.
going into a stew.
If you could get us a fresh boiling pot of water as well.
Yeah, heaven forbid.
I don't know if there are any guys who want to get together and jack off once.
Why are you so mad right now?
I'm not even because I don't
It's very
like.
important to have a social outlet.
I've never
I
been
think Detroit would be an extremely fascinating place.
never been happy with you
That's not my department. I'll tell our webmaster.
doing that fucking
Well,
pride
I am
shit.
a doctor in sexology.
It's bullshit.
I like to leave people wanting more.
Anything else, E?
No, I'm good.
So are gay jokes off the table now? Or
That's
is that
not
the
what it
rule?
is. Like it's like
I
it's
don't
totally
think
how
so,
you do
man.
it. Well, you can do whatever you want. Doesn't mean, but it's like it's how you do it. I think it's really disrespectful in reality.
What's that?
If you make fun of straight people and gay people.
Which I do.
Equal opportunity asshole.
That's not what he was
Definitely do.
doing though. But
Dude, if it makes me smile a little bit to insinuate that you like having a dick in your mouth and butt, what's the problem? Why is that so insulting?
We're a
what do you mean?
volunteer
Are you
group.
kidding me?
We all have other lives.
What if what made me smile is making fun of black people? I mean,
Oh, Jesus, that's racist as shit. Wow.
Okay.
Boy,
It's one thing to be a homophobe, but shit.
fucking full-on
Shit,
racist.
E.
Jesus, man. Should we just call it a day? I mean, like, honestly, I don't know where to go with this. I had no idea I triggered E so much when I said happy.
that's not true.
Happy
but
Pride.
Another lie.
And then all I was trying to do, E, was just find a way to get into the fact that you were going to San Francisco in a couple weeks.
you didn't know. That's not true, man. That's not true at all. That's a lie. You're.
You think that wasn't a setup to go into San Francisco? Really?
Why couldn't you just say, "Hey, it's Pride"?
Mike.
You can just bring it up and then say.
Why
Talk
do you,
about it.
Why do you think we're sending you to San Francisco?
Maybe I won't go, man. I mean, I'm not going to go if it's going to be to make fun of gay people. If that's the thing.
Yeah, because that's what we do. We send you places so you can make fun of gay people.
Well, what am I going there for?
I don't know. You booked the flight.
I
think it was your fucking idea.
No.
We are inserting an allegedly heterosexual man into a gay pride event.
In one of the,
and you're going to connect with Jerry at the greatest gay pride event of all,
probably in the world. It's the biggest fucking gay party in the world.
You're going to experience that, and you're going to take video, and you're going to have fun. People.
Yeah, that's all fine.
Yeah, and you're not there to tease them. You're there to capture it.
Yes.
Bring the experience back to us.
Do you understand that?
Sure.
It's a totally different lifestyle than most of us live, so
and
it's interesting.
It's flamboyant as fuck, dude. It's hilarious. The pictures that come back from San Francisco's gay pride parade are awesome.
Assless chaps, E?
Dude,
ever heard of them?
Tons of them.
Is that redundant, assless chaps? Chaps are assless by nature.
Well,
by definition,
are
I think they are.
Are there any chaps?
We looked at chaps earlier today. I think chaps are assless.
But I don't know if that's true of 100% of them. They should be if they're not.
Assless.
Yeah, they should be if they're not. So E,
I put are all chaps and it said assless.
Yeah, it's a fair question to Bing.
They can be made of leather, patent leather, rubber, or vinyl, and are worn for decoration, serving no protective purposes. Worn in this manner, they are colloquially. I can't say the word. Yes.
Go ahead.
Referred to as assless chaps.
Wait, no.
Despite the redundancy of the term,
I need to know what word it would I don't know. I can't say it either. What?
COLLOQUIALLY.
Colloquial?
Yeah, I can't say it. Fine, you found it. You found another word I can't say.
What, dude? You're getting so good with rural, though.
Rural.
Yeah, there you go. See,
rural.
Nailed it. So E, now I feel awkward about you going out there.
I totally do too. I
know
felt
what I mean?
good
Like,
about it.
I did
felt
too.
Excited for him.
It's whatever, man.
I seriously don't understand why you're getting so upset about this. You know I'm not a homophobe.
I'm not even going to talk about it. What's the point of talking about it?
Because we do a talk show, and you fucking got all worked up. That's why.
But this has not been anything new. That's the thing. This is my opinion on how it has never been new about this.
But for 4 years we've insinuated that we've talked about you being a homo. Like that's just kind of the thing.
I've never been okay with it though. I mean, I don't think that have you ever listened to my reaction?
Mrs. Fady, by the way.
Yeah.
To that, I think it's incredibly insulting.
Okay. Gay jokes against E are off the table, everybody. You heard it.
It's triggered.
Yep.
That's not what it is. Okay. It's nothing to do with me.
Fuck. Now we're going to look like total assholes if we talk about Top Gun. Because you know the house rule. Anytime that movie's mentioned.
Volleyball scene. Pull it up, Isis.
The gayest scene in the history of
Dude, Top
cinema.
Gun 2 is officially in production.
I understand
Val
that.
Kilmer is on board. Did you know that? Iceman is
Yeah,
back.
But was he just like invited to the party last minute? Because his tweets look like he was begging Tom Cruise, like, I'm still here if you need me. Iceman's ready to go.
He's very chubby too. If you haven't seen Val Kilmer in a while.
Yeah, but he's got that throat cancer or whatever that he was
yeah.
in denial of. I think he was one of those that didn't believe in modern medicine, and so he couldn't get treatment. He says that's bullshit, but a lot of people are like, no, yeah, he is one of those that fucking believes in. I'll just cure cancer with lettuce and some, beet juice.
Was this like legit throat cancer, or was this the eating of the vaginal sort?
Oh, I don't know. Someone spilled the beans on him. Another celebrity was like, "Oh yeah, he's got throat cancer."
That's why he's so puffy.
Well, you notice in every picture we saw for 2 years, he was wearing a big scarf, like in Los Angeles.
That's right.
He's inside at a Lakers game with a giant scarf on it. People are like, dude, what's going on there? And then I think there's some pictures that came out of him, like coming out of a hospital or something. And
yeah, he looks awful. And I think the big thing about him is he's not the greatest actor, but he looked good as Iceman back in the day. So
back in the day,
so I'm not sure this really plays. By the way, have you seen Cruise lately? He's looking old as fuck.
He is. How old is he? He's like Kilmer's 58.
Yeah, I saw one of the Mission Impossibles. Cruise is doing another one of those.
Yeah.
I saw a trailer of that, and it like hit me like, oh my god, he's old.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, I looked at Tom Cruise and went.
There's something that happens to the body when you hit a certain age, because these guys are all like ripped and buff, and it's like you're still a 60-year-old man though. It just looks weird to me, I
wasn't thinking they were ripped and buff. I
think a lot of those guys are.
Saw droopiness in his eyes or something that I hadn't seen before, and it struck.
Sure, not thinking of Johnny Depp.
Oh, Depp is gaunt and gross. We talked about that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was on board with Kilmer being back in this movie until I saw this tweet. A tweet? You can't call Tom? He changed his number on you? Iceman? I'm ready, Tom. Still got my Top Gun plaque. Still got the moves. Still got it. It's like,
Nah, he's just drumming up interest. He was in the fold. Come on.
you think?
Yeah.
Why? What's with? Still got my moves. Yeah, I don't know. It sounded to me like he's trying to.
He's not begging for a job. Like a job wasn't forthcoming thereafter, right? News was out that he had the job, right? Iceman's coming back.
I don't know that it was. Do we know a plot line, storyline at all on this movie yet? Is anything leaked out? Because they just started filming like in New Orleans.
Yeah, I mean it's Top Gun 2: Maverick. It's called.
Okay.
And I think the speculation is that they're back as instructors.
Okay.
You can't put Kelly McGillis in it because she's fat as fuck. You know, I mean she can't be
the love interest. Yeah. What if Tom can't still be chasing her?
Right.
Yeah, what do you do with that?
So is he in like a Viper role or something like that, or Jester role where he's back as the main instructor and you've got a young... Well, it's called Maverick. It's not like...
This is going to be the dumbest question ever. Maverick was the name of Cruise's character, right? I always get Goose, Maverick, and Iceman confused. You have no confusion over that. But like I said, it's show policy that anytime we mention this movie, we have to take a gander. Because young Brandon here, you're how old again? 19?
19, yes.
19, yeah.
He's never seen the movie.
So you've never seen the movie?
No.
You want to see the, possibly, no offense, the gayest scene in cinematic history? Because it's the volleyball scene from Top Gun.
Always up for that.
Yeah.
Crash and burn, huh, Mav?
Slider.
Slider.
You stink.
Don't ruin it.
Stink.
All right, now here we go.
Yeah,
here we go.
yeah.
Boom. Onto the beach. Onto the beach.
Do we really stink?
Yes!
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Look at Cruz.
Yeah.
Shirtless Cruz.
Hell yeah.
They're all flexing.
Worst volleyball moves ever, by the way.
Yeah. That net has to be 5'6" because there's no way Cruz could do that. Oh, playing with jeans on the beach.
Jeans
How
on the
gross they
beach.
gotta feel. Now I'm gonna argue that the gayest scene is coming up in a moment.
Nice dig, Tom.
Right here.
That
was one flex.
Let's do the high five again.
Here it is. What was that?
Hey, Val, can we get another shot of you spinning the ball on your finger? That was hot.
Man, Cruz is too much. Maverick's too much for Slider.
Hell yeah. And why wouldn't he be? Cruz is what, 5'2"? That guy's only 6'8", so. Oh, this is the worst volleyball playing ever. This is strictly about showing these guys without their shirts. Well, 3 of the 4. Didn't you point out, like, how bad must that dude look under that shirt?
Oh, yeah.
To keep that thing on him?
Mother Goose.
Hell yeah.
It also sets, though, the tension between the two groups.
Yeah.
Because Goose and Maverick are on one team and Iceman Slider on the other.
No, we can't. We got it. I got some things I gotta take care of.
So he's just going to throw on a T-shirt and
Hop
head
on
over
his
to
hog.
his girlfriend's house.
You're sorry.
In mid-game.
For me?
Oh, there you go.
I don't even know if I like
What'd you think, Brandon?
So it's the gayest scene ever, and then he has a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
No,
There's sorta, it's a weird
Kind of,
juxtaposition.
it's a little confusing.
It is. It's very confusing to the viewer. I think it pleases everyone, though.
Dude, if Top Gun 2, Maverick, does not have a volleyball scene, it has to have a volleyball. Like, it's like doing that movie without a plane. You know what I mean?
The movie's about, right? Volleyballs and planes?
Yeah, volleyballs and planes.
They probably have like some like spin-off thing where like they'll play into the joke, maybe. You know?
I don't like that.
Yeah, some callback somehow.
Yeah.
That scene gets like it's been joked about on the net for years.
Yeah, that's to Brandon's point. I think he's right.
Right.
I think there's going to be a callback.
So, there has to be. Like, dude, I'd be so disappointed if there's
like
not a
Cruz is
sand volleyball
going to walk
scene.
by a sand volleyball thing going on and be like, guys, sorry, I don't have time for it.
Yeah,
you know, something like that.
so the guys high five up and down like that.
They'll probably play into the joke, you know, like they'll like lean into it, you know, like they'll make some jokes.
Smart
about
move.
It. Yeah.
Smart move. Just own it. Yeah. It's the best thing you can do. Yeah, just see a couple guys out there in jeans, shirtless, high-fiving like that as he walks by, as he rides by in his motorcycle and just goes, homos. Be hilarious.
Sorry.
Forgot about that. Shit. My bad. Anyway. Chicks banging their students. You mentioned this, Jay, how they're starting to get pounded now. Married middle school English teacher, cheerleading coach, 6 years in prison. 6 years. pled guilty to having sex multiple times with a 15-year-old.
It's kind of par for this course now, like 5, 6, 7 years.
Yeah, I guess. She was pregnant too.
What's Ronk came out? Remember Ronk? She was
my God, Ronk.
She was a local girl, like
She's
Bishop
hot,
Foley
too.
or some shit. I don't want to say wrong fact, but somewhere local, and she got wailed on, man.
Yeah, I don't remember how much time though.
Let's say 5 to 8.
Fuck, that's a long time to be in jail for getting a piece of ass. You know what I mean?
Dude, she banged a child.
I know, but that's fuck. I mean, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like, think about that before you go bang a child. Like 5 to 8 years is no bullshit. That's for real time. Kathy Harper was arrested in April, charged with having an improper relationship with a student in Texas. She'll do, the usual stuff. But when the school confronted the boy about the relationship, he immediately burst into tears.
Because he knew it was over.
That's
like,
what my thought was. Like, he knew his pussy was cut off. Like, in that moment, fuck, I'm busted. So all he could do was sob, and I'll blame him. And then he was like, yeah, I banged her. He would go, they start sending messages back and forth, and over summer break, she comes over to his house, gives him a couple drinks, and then and then his quote was, one thing led to another, and she told me to put it in, and I did.
Brandon, was this going on when you were in high school? Because, dude, we've talked about this at length, and we don't know of any teachers that were doing this shit. It seems like a new thing. Maybe it's just the internet is pulling all this stuff out.
I have not witnessed this at all.
Yeah.
Or did you know any friends that were messaging teachers, or?
No.
Really?
I've only seen the movie, like, That's My Boy, where this is, like, the whole plot, but...
Yeah.
But there were no rumors about Mrs. McGillicuddy or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, my buddy
no.
Jason, I think, is banging her. Nothing like that?
No.
Wow.
Yeah,
Did you have any teachers that were hot enough to bang? Because I don't remember 26-year-old hot teachers.
Would you have banged your teacher? What's her name?
Which one? Come on.
No.
So there were there a few, though? Like, dude, we never had 26-year-old hot teachers.
No.
Never. They were always some old bird, been teaching in the school system for 58 years. Hated us.
Tenured as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting there doing whatever the hell they wanted.
Mrs. Hamster. Fuck. Ugh. Old bird. Like a blueberry.
In my school, we just have teachers that go to jail different ways.
Yeah.
How so?
We had a teacher get 2 DUIs, and then
bad.
Another teacher stole $90,000
Oh.
at homecoming.
Oh.
And,
Stole $90,000 at homecoming.
Yeah, and she played it all on penny slots.
Wait, why was there $90,000 at homecoming?
No, like all the money that they made from homecoming.
Oh.
She
God,
like
they make
she was like
$90,000
in
at
charge of
home?
like
Holy
the financial stuff, and she spent it all on penny slots.
Embezzled and to feed her penny slot addiction.
In her defense, penny slots can be fun, though. I mean, honestly, that can be a lot of fun.
Imagine playing $90K.
Fuck no, dude.
Penny slots.
Oh, no. Wait, was this a 4-year process that she was... Yeah, there's got to be more to that story. She had to... that was her story. I spent it on penny slots, but, dude, that would take years to do. So, yeah, I just love that kid's quote. She told me to put it in, and I did. I did that. Sorry about that.
And of course, this chick, off to jail for 6 years. She's married, 3 kids,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it's the same damn story
And
every time.
she's pregnant, like 8 months pregnant right now, and they're like, it kind of lines up with the kid when he put it in. So we don't know. Could you imagine,
Is
dude?
the kid getting the kid?
I don't know. They don't know whose kid it is. That's the thing. It's
What
like
a mess, man.
Oh. How about getting sexts from that guy? Dude, if you look like this guy, you don't sext. Especially with a student. See if you can find a picture of this PE teacher. He's 69 years old. Sexting with a 14-year-old.
A dude or a girl?
Good question. I think it was a girl. Stephen Ward is his name. Charged with using an electronic device to seduce, solicit, or lure a child. He works at the Stetson Baptist Christian School. I don't know where that is. Texas, did I say? Florida. And, so the cops are called at 1:19 in the morning. And this is reported because mom found some of the messages. Obviously, so you can see this playing out. Like, mom's like, 1:19 in the morning, and my daughter's phone is here. Let me take a gander, see who she's been talking to. And then is like, sexting with this guy. Fuck! 1:19 a.m. 911. Holy shit! Oh, did you find that? Yeah, there you go. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can get a gander. This guy cannot. Oh, dude.
Yeah, that'd be troubling, man.
Yeah. I mean,
what balls? What absolute
dude.
balls?
it just shows that the dick never stops just wanting to be
Stroked to
addressed.
completion.
Yeah, like it troubles me because I don't want to be 70 and worried about my dick. You know?
It's just incredible, though, with all the shit available on the internet or otherwise, just out there, go buy some or whatever, but you're sitting there sexting a 14-year-old. Fuck.
He was specifically talking about, the victim said that not just suggestive and sexually in nature, but about what he wanted to do, sex acts he wanted to perform on her. So is he talking about, he's going down, right? That's like the only sex act he could be thinking of, right?
Or put it in her ass. Whatever, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, any number of things. You want to, I mean,
Yeah.
want to go through them all?
But performing sex acts on her, though, I'm like, well, that's, you know.
Yeah, that probably refers to cunnilingus.
Yeah. Cunnilingus. I know you love those stories, Jay. I'm sorry. Should we get to some email?
We do. We do have some email, Mike. Before we get
we've
to
got
that,
to prep for a big interview tomorrow. You know this.
we received posts, Mike.
Oh, for fuck.
I'm a little behind in my writing from Michigan. Let's see. Great job hosting in Mike and Jay's absence, Big E. In Mike and Jay's absence? What?
Did you host a show without us?
Jess and Jay.
Yeah, I came down here and did a show by myself.
He's
one
been
day. I
sneaking
just
in on
threw
the
it in there.
weekends.
Show
I knew-
1054
yeah,
and a
I just
half.
knew you guys wouldn't even fucking know, so I just threw an episode in there.
Welcome back to the Detroit Cast. Fuck those guys, by the way.
If you want to email into the show, email at DetroitCast.com, and we will take a look at your thoughts.
What am I looking at? This because this looked like a little kid with a
It
bear.
is a little kid with a bare ass.
What?
Sort of troubled me, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, you can buy those now? It's from Traverse City, based
Dude,
on
that's
a postage stamp.
Like a little kid's butt.
I know. It's a bit much, don't you think?
It's pedophilic in nature. Yeah.
Principal Gary writes in, create the drop already. Chunky, Donkey, and Monkey. You all had a perfect
Fat joke.
opportunity
Needed that.
to create a drop from Dickhead's ex-wife when she said, no one wants to live with a dickhead. Oh my God, freaking hilarious. Love the show lately. We've had several requests for the dickhead drop, as well as the I'm not gay no more. Andrew Caldwell.
Oh, yeah.
In that interview, there's got to be, I forget, people were writing and saying something, but
But isn't that making fun of gays? We're not
great point.
doing that anymore.
Is that?
Wait, he's not gay no more. He's not gay no more.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm not carrying a purse no more. I love women's.
Women's.
Yeah, we can pull drops from that, righty?
Wow.
Maybe we can put Brandon on that.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Andrew Caldwell? He's a guy who famously, viral video guy, claimed that he was
Pull it up,
cured
Pete.
from being gay at a church event.
No, I don't.
And he was. We interviewed him. That was a couple years ago, that video
Yes.
hit. And
Somehow he came back in the news, so we interviewed him 6 months ago or something.
yeah, and he's still claiming that he's
not gay no more.
He's not gay no more. He's been, what did the Lord do?
I think
Delivered.
Delivered.
With a T.
Delivered. Yeah, delivered.
I think this is the whole thing, but I'm not.
What did you come here for? What did you come down here for? Tell me. To get delivered more. To get delivered.
Yeah.
Do
Listen to the organ.
believe
Appreciate the organ
that
and the drummer.
Lord
Yeah.
tonight has set you free? Yes, sir. Turn around and tell those people. I'm not gay no more. I am delivered.
Hell yeah.
Now dance for Jesus.
No more.
I don't like men.
I like women. Women.
Hell yeah.
I like women. I'm not gay. I would not date a man. I would not carry a purse.
Riding that
I would
symbol.
not
Riding that
put on
symbol.
makeup. I will
I will.
love a woman.
Love a women.
Here he goes. Now
Get your
dance.
fucking Peanuts dance on, son.
Y'all praise God with him. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold just 1 minute.
Appreciate the drums.
Now either you gonna believe this stuff or you ought to stop preaching it. If you can't praise God with him, you're an unbeliever.
It's genius.
Now somebody believe God with him.
Dance with him.
How can you not dance?
Dude, I just...
We don't just preach condemnation. We
Hell yeah.
preach reconciliation.
Dude, I want to dance with Andrew right now. But yeah, so he's been delivered.
So we spoke with him, Brandon. So you're gonna have to peruse. That's gonna be your
I do
first.
not believe him one bit.
Oh,
come on. You calling him a liar?
Come on,
Well,
man.
first of all, he used a double negative. I am not gay no more.
Oh,
so that takes
whoa,
out
nobody picked up on that.
takes out both no's, which means he is still gay.
Brandon, you need to go through this interview. I think you'll be a believer by the end of it. He's very convincing.
He got hammered pretty hard before our interview with him because he has
a whole set of his own trolls that follow him around. It's really actually pretty sad.
When you
These
start
guys
rattling off
fucking
women,
hammer.
women.
But he was at the he was like doing videos of himself like I'm going to be on this show tomorrow and blah 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 and I'm getting ready for it. Like ours was a TV show or something, and they're like, "You fucking homo, shut up! You were putting lip gloss on in the mall, you asshole!" And he's like got video of himself at the mall. Like it's like, dude, if you're trying to get away from that gay tag for real.
Poor Andrew. Seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah.
Dave writes in, Jay, please fix Mike. That's it. That's all he says. And
The mics?
That, sir, is above my pay grade. No, fix you.
The mics.
No, you.
He said
M-I-K-E.
fix Mike.
Fix Mike.
It's something wrong with it. You know what? Yours doesn't. Your mic like falls. The Rode mic stand falls down and stuff. That's probably what he's talking about. Probably sees you struggling with that. So fix that mic.
Joe writes in concerning comedians on campus. Podcast villains. At the end of my senior year at Albion College, my fellow classmates thought it would be a good idea to bring Jim Brewer in for a show. Oh, and they one-upped themselves by having him perform in a big-ass Lutheran church. Genius. Did I mention that Albion's motto is liberal arts at work? Yeah, so Brewer crushed his set, but unfortunately, much of his material went over like a fart in an elevator. There was outrage afterward, but luckily, social media had not been invented yet. Yeah, Jim Brewer, he's
funny as shit. I don't think of him as really dirty, though. You know? Like, he's more like voices.
I think of him as Goat Boy, honestly.
Yeah. He's a great storyteller.
But I'm sure he's dropping F-bombs everywhere. Like, he's not above that.
I don't know, dude. I think of him as more clean, to be honest with you. He's not above it.
Fit for a
I've heard
Lutheran
him
church?
swear, but no, probably not.
Yeah. Jim writes in, Biggie's broken promise 2 years in a row is the subject line.
Uh-oh.
Deeper, weeper, and creeper. My annual plea for TDC to expand the podcast listeners by attending the world's largest car cruise, the 2018 Woodward Dream Cruise. Even if you just throw Big E in the back of Jay's truck with a magnetic TDC sign on the side of the truck, it would be a big hit on the boulevard and could give TDC exposure to 1 million plus potential listeners. I know you guys hate cars. It won't be too long before we're all ushered around by Uber drones. Yes, they are working on this. But this is still the Motor City, and the car culture is your demographic for listeners. Hope to see you guys this year, August 18th, with Biggie cackling at the crowd and keeping his promise to attend 2 years ago. Good day.
I
said
made a
good
promise to attend those.
I do recall a promise, honestly.
We talked about it, but we'd have to do something, though. You can't just have him in the back of a truck bed, right?
Yeah. Well,
You'd have to.
Jim's suggesting just put some magnetic signs on the side. Dude, it's been years since I've even seen any part of the cruise.
Yeah.
I think you kind of have to distinguish yourself more than that.
Yeah, I would think so. Or if you're throwing shit out to the crowd, I think you could probably do that, right? Can you throw stuff out?
I guess.
T-shirts.
Sounds like maybe a Brandon and Big E
totally
situation
video out there. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of stupid that we don't go out there. Why not throw some T-shirts on and, go in front of 1 million people in our hometown? But why would we do that? Just ignore it. It's much better.
Pretend it doesn't happen.
Yeah, why go somewhere where there's
pretend
1 million
the
people
opportunity right down the street, 2 miles down the street, doesn't happen.
Dominated by men in our demo.
Yeah.
So, avoid that fucking place like the plague. Who needs 25 to 50-year-old men?
Scott writes in, gentlemen, back up. Jay, are you telling me that you tell Manny, Russell, and the Tiny Girl that Santa Claus isn't real, but the Tooth Fairy is? Huh.
Boy, that is strange. Why'd you cut the fairy some slack?
Dude, I am not against lying to my children. Remember what I'm doing with Santa Claus. I want my due.
Yeah,
I don't want Santa Claus taking the credit for bringing all these presents.
But you're not.
I am giving you the presents. I'm spending all this money on you.
Right, but you're stealing.
No,
like childhood
robbing them
from
of nothing.
You're robbing them of the child a little bit. I like what you're doing, but here's what my parents did.
If they ask me, I'll tell them the truth.
If my parents got me a dope-ass mongoose with, mag wheels and shit.
Yeah, if that happened.
That would be from them. The underwear packet was from Santa.
Not true. You've told this before. You've indicated that he gave you some substantial gifts.
He did, but, what? My mom will still write from Santa on shit now. Yeah. So, I mean, he's still technically getting a little bit of credit.
We do stockings. We just put, toothbrushes and shit in them. Nothing of note, just little trinkets and dumb shit, candy, whatever.
Worst stocking item
whatever.
ever.
Well, they should learn that Santa Claus doesn't bring them dick. Your parents do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why does the fairy get off?
Nobody's asked me if it's real or not. If she goes, is the Tooth Fairy real? I'll go, no.
Yeah.
I'm giving you $2 bills. It's not a fairy.
Yeah, and you owe me $1.50.
She just hasn't asked.
Yeah.
Maybe she learned when she asked about Santa. No. Rob writes in, Fats DeNiro. Yes, that was funny. I was laughing right along with you. Thanks, Biggie.
Yeah.
Biggie?
Sometimes he delivers.
Every now and then.
Sometimes he stews.
Haven't heard from him in a while.
Nah,
Is he still there?
No, he left. I think he left the building.
Let's see. Who is this? Nina? Nina writes in, hey, guys, my uncle's...
It's Nina, actually. I believe it's Nina. That's how she pronounces that.
Nina writes in, hey, guys, my uncles were each married to the same woman and each had a child with her. So I have cousins who are half-siblings. This, of course, relates to our discussion about whether it's common for brothers to cheat with each other's wives.
Yeah. What was that fucking Gladys or something? Or Gertrude?
It was that obit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was,
where the kids shit all over their mom.
because she ran off with their dad's brother.
Right. To California.
Nina.
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 Yeah, it's Nina.
Adds, both of my uncles were in the military and were sent to Vietnam at the same time. While fighting the war, my one uncle was injured and sent home to be nursed back to health by my other uncle's wife, and they fell in love.
Wow.
She divorced my one uncle and married the other.
Oh, my God.
She had a child with each one of my uncles, and the two
Holy
kids were
shit.
raised together as siblings, the older child thinking her uncle was her father. Love the show. Listen every day. Shout out to Big E, who did a great job while Mike was on the brink. Keep up the good work. Goodbye,
Thank
BUI.
you, Nina.
Nina.
Dude, that's fucking weird. I'm sorry, do you invite your brother to the wedding? Like, dude, sorry I stole your...
That is... What a mess.
Yeah.
YouTube comment on number 1068. Somebody said, I thought Jay didn't wear a wedding ring, so they must have seen my wedding ring here.
Yeah.
I don't wear precious metals.
Yep.
Precious metals
Kind of a policy.
rot my skin. No, man, I had this wedding ring for many, many years, and then all of a sudden, like in my 8th year of marriage, it started rotting my finger.
Yeah.
And no matter
But
how
you
much
didn't take
I
that as a
cleaned
sign about how the marriage was going or
allergic
anything?
to love. No, so I got it cleaned, all this shit. I tried to keep it clean all the time. And
Green.
It kept, no, it wasn't green. It was just like peeling. My finger was getting really dry and peeling, and it was rotting.
You needed some moisture.
It was
Did you
red.
moisturize?
I don't, but I
Yeah.
was trying everything, and it didn't work. So I took off the ring for like years.
And now you wear a rubber one.
Yeah, I wear rubber ones now.
Yeah.
So that's...
And you don't always wear that even, do you?
I have for a few years now, at least.
Quite a while, okay.
At least.
I swore I saw a nude finger recently on you.
Is that right?
No, obviously not. But
Not purposeful. Mike writes in, hello, Big E and the other two. Man, there's a lot of Big E love in the email realm lately.
yeah, no, he deserved it.
Need to do some singing of praises of one Mr. Big E. He may not be the driving mouth nor the fountain of smug, but he is the heartbeat of the show. On and off the mic, or is it the mic, MIC? I am sure you will inform me, Sultan O'Smug. It's on and off the mic, MIC, yes. Okay, for example, I'm in the shop I'm trying to fix a chainsaw, and I need a recommendation for some good music to listen to. I message Mike. He's too big a star to message me back.
Yep.
Look, Mike, writer Mike. In Mike, show host Mike's defense, like, really, do you think we're at the point where people can just message each other and get an immediate response? I'm sorry.
I don't remember seeing a message. He was asking what good music is?
In Walter's defense, like, honestly, with all due respect, listener Mike, do you really think you can just Facebook message Mike Walters? And
Yes,
that
they do.
And that he ought
Yes.
to respond with, like, suggestions on what music you should be listening to while fixing your chainsaw?
Oof.
Am I out of bounds by saying that? Is that smug of me?
No, it's not smug
Am
of
I being
you.
a dick?
To think that you're at people's beck and call.
I'm at no one's beck and call, nor should you be. Okay?
I'm not.
I don't
I'm
respond
comfortable
well
being at
to
people's
beckons
beck.
nor calls.
I'm okay with being occasionally at someone's beck, but
not calls.
Call. Here's the thing, dude. The game has changed. I just didn't get my phone number out. Nobody has my cell phone. I had an old friend call me once, and it was like, how the fuck did that dude get my number? And my mom was like, oh yeah, he called the old house number, and I gave him your number. I was like, you fucking bitch! Don't you ever give my number out? Ever? How dare you let an old friend find me?
Yeah.
The fuck were you thinking? So, but Facebook Messenger, all of a sudden, anybody that's friends with you now can just write to you.
Yeah.
And dude, it's fine. I ignore tons of them, and some of them I get back to. I ask for loads of
pretty
titty
extreme.
pics. Like if a chick
and I'm not
messages
just saying
me,
like
you
us.
know.
I'm just saying between each other, everybody. That's extreme to expect that you can just Facebook message friends on like friends.
You saying they're not
quote
friends?
unquote. If you have a text string going with somebody, that's different.
Yeah.
But a Facebook friend.
Ooh, ouch! I
I've
see
got
what
the
you're
air
doing
quotes
there. Yeah,
going.
yeah,
I've got
yeah.
the air quotes going hard.
Yeah, there's a smugness to him.
Come on, man.
Nope.
So anyway, listener Mike, is calling out his love for Big E because Big E will get back to him.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Good for him. I mean, if he wants to do that,
Dude, Big E will go to a concert with him and have drinks
that's
too.
a lot to expect from somebody.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it seems like maybe not, but it is. It is when there's thousands of people.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you're being hit by thousands of Facebook messengers.
Why
but,
aren't you saying that?
Well,
if it's true,
it's
why wouldn't you say that? There are plenty of. I get a lot of fucking messenger things, and a lot of them are just like someone's listening to the show.
Let's say
I'm
this.
like, dude, that was hilarious.
Yeah, don't draw a conclusion if somebody doesn't get back to you from the show. I'm sorry. Like, what other show can you say that? Like, you just have a direct link to the podcast Heroes?
Yep.
No, I'm sorry. Yet another reason I will never be back to Facebook.
Yeah.
Bam, right there.
Oof.
But with that said, Mike, thank you for listening, and I'm glad Eric responded to you.
I hope he
and
recommended
connected
good
with you.
music.
He did. That was the point of his email.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
like, yeah, he got me. He even specified like whether it was Texas country or Nashville country.
Yeah.
This and
To wrap this up, dude, it doesn't bother me when people message me because I have no problem ignoring 99% of them. I just don't, and I think people know that. You know, they don't. I don't think they expect that you're gonna write them right back and shit. Mike did. Yeah, that's true. I don't even remember him writing about it. I think I would remember that like someone requesting music. You know, don't.
We'll save the rest for tomorrow.
Sorry, Mike. You didn't stand out enough, sir. You're bad. All right. Well, let's get out of here. You okay over there?
Fine.
Yeah.
Boy, did he go silent. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't have
Almost a
anything
whole
to-
half a show, you know?
Yeah.
Despite the praises being heaped on him by the
I know.
listeners. Man.
Single.
I
thank
certainly
you
have
from
no
me.
problem interacting with people. I guess. What was I going to say? The guy you spent most of the email saying that
I don't like him,
you didn't.
his giant head, or his beady little eyes.
It is what it is. He sent an email.
Lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes.
What were you saying, E?
Nothing.
So you just wanted to declare me a homophobic man and then shut it down for the day.
If that's how you see what
The
happened, I'm
blackest
sure.
eyes, the devil's eyes.
Soulless eyes. All right. Well, we'll do it again tomorrow. Maybe E will be here. Not sure.
We'll see.
We'll see. But we'll definitely see you tomorrow.
You've been listening to the Detroit Cast with your hosts, Mike and Jay. From all of us at Radio for One Studios, thank you for listening. And as always, thank you, Detroit.